What's going on, y'all? We are here at my brother's house. Gonna start this YouTube channel, man. He been pressing me hard to get it going. You know, I do a little cooking. He got his own channel and it's starting to get a little active, so he pressured me into doing a cooking channel because I do a little bit of cooking here and there. So it's my first video. Bear with me. We're gonna get it done though. We're gonna start off with some greens and cabbage mix with some salt pork and ham hock. We got everything out here laid out on the table. We're gonna get into this video, man, and see how it come out. Hope you guys like it. Just run with me. Let's see where we go. Alright, man, let's get this video popping. Let's get them hands clean first. You know, that's a must, especially with this COVID and stuff going around. We gotta get it all the way right, man. We're gonna jump right into the video. I'm gonna start off with these ham hocks and this salt pork. Throw it in a pressure cooker so it can get done a little faster. You know, that pressure cooker, it get all that flavor out that meat too and break that fat down real good on that ham hock. So we're gonna get over here. We're gonna tear this ham hock up out of here. And some people use different stuff, like my auntie, she used turkey tails in her greens and stuff like that. But you know, that ham hock, it get that natural flavor, that natural salty flavor out of there mixed with that salt pork. You know, you really don't gotta add too much seasoning to it or else you mess up your greens. So if you fix some good greens, man, all you really need is ham hock and salt pork, onions, bell peppers. You know, I put a little pepper bacon in there. Let me show you what I'm gonna do with that. But really, you don't really need seasoning for no ham hock, or for the greens actually. You just ham hock and salt pork, man, and it get done. So let's just rinse these off, get all this. Just a quick little rinse. Get all that extra, all that stuff off of there. I just don't like it, so I'll rinse it off. We're gonna open up the lid for the pressure cooker, set these in here. And we're gonna come over here, we're gonna add a little, I like to keep the root of the bell pepper because I like to get the little peppers off in there, man. Add a little kick to it. Not too much, but you know, it throws some flavor in there. So I keep the root of that bell pepper, get all the seeds off of it. Then I'll toss that piece in the trash. But as long as I get these seeds, you know, there's something I do. And we're gonna scrape half of these bell peppers in here that I pre-cut earlier. And we're gonna scrape some of these onions off in there. And something about them onions and bell peppers, man, I almost use them in everything, put that good flavor on this food. Alright. Let's get to the salt pork. Open this up real quick. Usually I try to buy it pre-cut because I really hate cutting this up, this thick fat. I don't know if that's like pork belly or look like the belly of the pork or the pig or something, but you slice that up in little pieces, then throw it in there. I don't want to throw it in there whole, so we're just gonna slice this up real quick, then toss it in the pot with the ham hocks. Yeah, so this right here, we're gonna throw some ham shank in there, ham bone. We're just gonna throw one piece in just for some more little flavor on it. That in there with that. Then come back over here, grab a salt pork that we cut up. We're gonna toss that in there with it. Turn that water on. Get a little water in there, just enough to fill up to a pressure cook. We're gonna pressure cook this for about 45 minutes to break down that fat and render that meat real good. Like it. We're gonna go over here to where is it at? I can't even see. Oh, right here, meat stew. 60 right there, and then it just automatically start. Make sure this is sealed. To close it, lock it in, and that's that. Alright, we got the stuff in the pressure cooker. Now I'm gonna go and prepare the rest of the stuff for it in here. To just put a little more flavor in them greens. So I got the Hempler's the pepper cut bacon. You know I like with the pepper, so we're gonna cut this out of here. And Hempler's a good brand. I like it anyway. So we're gonna cut this up. My pre-cut onions and bell peppers, and get that going, and we'll mix it. So let's just cut this open, slice it up, and then we'll get into that. I just cut it in little slices like that. I mean, it don't matter. You can be longer, shorter. You just want to cut it up and get it in there. So we're going to drop a little olive oil in the skillet just to give it that little saute. Just to sear it a little bit, get it all neutralized together. A little Mediterranean joint. Pre-cut vegetables again. I'm gonna dump this in here. We'll just dump it all. You can't go too wrong with the vegetables. That cut up bacon, I'm gonna throw that in there. Get it all sauteed. I mean, you can't go wrong with bacon anyway, right? So throw that in there. Come over here and stir this up. Man, that bacon, onion, and bell peppers look good by itself. That's a meal alone right there. We just get this nice and seared. We're gonna keep cooking it till it get a little sticky and charred in there a little bit. Get that flavor in that pot, because we're gonna add the cabbage and greens and the juice from here inside here. So it's gonna get all that flavor gonna go into them greens, man. They're gonna be something else. Alright, y'all, so we got all that going. So we decided that we're gonna go all out. We might as well just go ahead and make mac and cheese, and we're gonna do some short ribs. Got those, washed these yesterday. Got them marinating all nice. We're gonna cut these up when we're ready to get to that. But now we're gonna get to this mac and cheese. My mom's famous mac and cheese. We're gonna use pepper jack. And then this sharp cheddar. I think this pepper jack that's what makes that mac and cheese though. Whipping cream, heavy cream. We're gonna make our own cheese sauce, and then we're gonna get it all together, boil the noodles, and we're gonna collide it all together in the pan and bake it. So just getting the shredding half of this. We're gonna shred about half of this pepper jack for the sauce, and half of the cheddar as well. And we're just gonna layer the mac and cheese with the rest of the cheese in here. So let's get into this. Alright, so we got our white sauce done. Got that all nice and made, nice and creamy. It's gonna be just good. Good little texture on it. It'll thicken up as it bakes. So we're gonna go ahead and start the mac in this little thing, making a small one, and we're just gonna start layering it with sauce and cheese and get it done. So let's get in here, get some of the mac.
As we move forward, let's continue to practice these healthy habits. Brought to you by Liccin.
Alright.
Wash your hands often with soap and water, and monitor your health. Always use the inside of your elbow to cough or sneeze. Be sure to cover your mouth and nose
Cabinet's clean.
around others, and keep about 6 feet distance from them.
Not gonna be that many layers because cooking a small dish.
The best way forward is
So you get that in there.
what it takes to protect.
Just layer it. This white sauce should come out real cheesy. And the white sauce is just whipping cream, sharp cheddar, pepper jack, just a few things combined in there. Get it nice and thick. So we get that done. Take our pepper jack and sharp cheddar, sprinkle a little bit here and there. Get it in there.
Miles back to go if we can make this summer mean more than ever.
Then we're gonna take
We'll get the most out of those miles.
our cheese. I like to just cut slices with my mom. You know, she taught me how to make everything I cook, so just take slices and randomly lay them around. That way you get little gushy chunks of cheese, melty goodness.
Oh, the pregnancy test. You know, I just
Take some of the sharp.
rule it out. Yeah, that's so right.
Fish in here.
Hey, you know what? I read someplace that sometimes these seconds, take.
Not hams. Ham is known.
No matter the size, it's just chunks.
Yeah, it's a whole snip.
Chunks of cheese, so you get that glob of meltiness in your mac.
Yeah, so I mean, I know we're good. I just want to make sure.
This ought to be good. A little more white for this layer. It's not going to be that deep because this pan is only so big.
Oh, so I'll just do some.
We got that in there. Alright, so the mac is prepped, done, looking good, ready to go. We'll sprinkle a little black pepper on top of it because mac and cheese got to have that pepper, so just get a little bit of shift it on there. Nice and good. Got the foil underneath to catch the drip, you know, so we don't have to clean up. We don't like doing that. I'm gonna get it thrown in the oven, bake it for about 30 minutes until it get real cheesy looking. A little crust on, not burnt, but a little crusty. And then that's that. Our salt pork and ham hock. We're letting the steam out of that. We're gonna check that. Hopefully it's done cooking, and we put these greens together. Maybe we're gonna wait on that mac and cheese, and then we're gonna start on these short ribs. They've been marinating. We'll take them out, cut them up, braise them on top of the stove, cook them. We're gonna do it all on the stove top. So we'll get with you in a minute. All right, these ham hocks and salt pork should be done, so we're gonna check it. See how it look. See what we got going on with this ham hock. Look nice and good. Oh yeah. See how I just go right through it, right through that fat. That's done. The meat just pour off. So what I like to do is scoop it out, because I'm gonna transfer all this over here. Because I got all that bacon and stuff, remember, in this pot. So we want all that flavor out of the pot to be in those greens. So we're going to scoop all this out of here. Oh, look at that ham shank. That junk just fall out. Just tear off just nice and easy. And get that out. We just, well, hell, I guess that's what's going on. It just fell right off the bone. That's how you want it. Bone came out bald-headed. But that's how you want that. Yikes, that was hot. So we pretty much got all the meat except for the salt pork. So I like to come back and just tear all this meat off. Because, you know, I'll be mad when them greens come and I ain't get a piece of the fat off the ham hock. So I like to break it up, you know, little pieces. Everybody get some of the ham hock and meat out of there. Plus you got that bacon and salt pork, that shank. It's gonna be good. Get all that meat off the ham hock. Nice and good. That's gonna be good. Let's get to this one. Alright, so we got the juice over here out the ham hocks. We got all the meat tore up, poured some of the juice in there. And we got the greens on top. Use the cut and clean greens, pre-washed, cut clean instead of the bundle. Or, you know, we still take them out and wash them again, but We got these in here. We got the stove on. Gonna let this boil down. Stir it up, get all the meat. See all the meat, get all that mixed in there so it's not just sitting on the bottom. Then we're gonna add another bag. And then maybe one more bag after that. Let it all boil down and add the cabbage after it boils down. Stir it up some more. And then we'll show you what it looked like once it's all together. Alright, so we got the cabbage washed off. We're gonna add it in here on top of these greens. So I got 2 bags of greens in there. We're gonna add this cabbage, stir it up, then we're just gonna let it simmer and cook while we jump on to this next dish. Check this mat, man. Oh yeah, it's looking nice and cheesy. So it's gonna overflow. That's why we put that foil down. It was so cheesy. Catch all that cheese. I think we should let it go for about. See that crust? That's what you want. That goldish. So we're getting these short ribs. We're getting them on that thing. Dice this onion up. Cut the short ribs up. Get them in the pot and get these going. And we'll be almost done here with this meal. The mac and cheese fresh out the oven. Let it settle for a minute, then we'll tear into it. It's looking real cheesy though. Nice and good. Alright, we're gonna get your short ribs. Going to this thing, turn this fire on. Right here. Pre-cut them. Nice and cut some onions, minced garlic, sesame oil, a little soy sauce. And then I like just a little bit of the Kalbi sauce. Put that good extra kick. We'll take the olive oil. Just throw some down in the pan. Get it nice and good. We get a couple tablespoons of the minced garlic, maybe 1.5. Not too much. Don't take that much. We got the onions and Kalbi in here. Just gonna kind of drop the onions in there first. And get those stirred up. Let that get a little hot. One stick. Alright, we gotta let it sear on that. Add some sesame oil. Not too much. I'm gonna go ahead and add this meat. Alright. Let's get this meat stirred up. We're gonna throw in this soy sauce. Right quick. Just a little bit. A little flavor. Get that in there. That should be enough. Alright, we're gonna let this cook for a minute. Like braise it, brown it, and then we'll go add the vinegar. A couple tablespoons of vinegar, some water, and the sauce, and then we'll let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Alright, so we got that going. It's starting to fill up a little bit. So I added the Kalbi sauce. I got it to about right here. So I'm gonna let it cook some. You see me put the soy sauce. We put the sesame oil. So now I'm gonna just add a little bit of water. Just enough to bring it above the meat. Let me see. Maybe just a little more. Yeah, that's good. You know, we're just gonna cover it and bring it to a boil. And once it gets nice and tender, we're gonna take the top off, add the rest of this, add about 3 tablespoons of vinegar, and then cook the rest with the top off till it gets a little thick. Alright, we got it boiled down nice and tender. You see that look nice and good. Greens, cabbage, nice and good. All those done. A little meat here. Alright, we can put 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Just regular white vinegar. Put that in there. Pour some more of the sauce. Just dump it all. Alright, stir it up.
It's the best thing.
And then let it just cook a little bit with the top off so I get it a little thicker. That's it. Just thicken it up a little bit. It's already tender though. Look at that meat right there. Nice and good. Just come off. Just let it cook a little bit, then we'll be done. Alright, everything done. It's looking done. Look at that, nice and good. So then we're just gonna plate everything, and we're gonna get the taste test and see if it's finger licking. Alright, so we done cooking. We got everything laid out. We got the mac and cheese right here. And man, it was just creamy and just nice and gooey and nice. We got these short ribs, looking nice and golden. Got the greens over here. All that meat, the greens and cabbage mix. So we're gonna get into this final phase of it, and that's the taste test. I'm gonna have my brother, he been behind the camera, man. He gonna sit down and we're gonna get an honest opinion from him on how it tastes. You know, it looked good, but the taste mean everything. So we gonna get into that, man. Just like, subscribe. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Tell your friends to share with their friends. We can all be friends. You know what I mean? So let's get into this taste test and see how it came out.
Yeah, buddy. Now I can come behind that camera and do what I really want to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, so
Let's get it in and see what that
I can't even.
look at them. Man, those look good right there. Yeah. Get the mac and cheese, some greens. Get into that plate. Let me zoom in real quick on that.
I don't even want to sit down for this. I gotta stand up.
Hold on now, you gotta say grace first.
Grace.
Yeah, we gotta bless the food first.
Yeah, buddy.
This isn't a joke, though. She said she's never coming back. Easter
All right.
Yeah, buddy. Start with them short ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
We ain't even Korean around here.
Ooh. Hold on. No, you gotta put it all in the mouth. All 3 of them. You can't have one, man.
Yeah, you gotta do it like that.
I think I do.
What's that cheese do though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. You gotta knock it for somebody.
They ain't got nothing like this. We in Washington State. You don't got nothing like this in Washington. You can't go nowhere getting like this. Only here. Bring it straight to you on YouTube.
That's right.
Brand new channel.
That's right.
Make sure to subscribe.
That's right.
Like. Share on Facebook. Tell your grandma. Your grandma gonna learn something new because I know your grandma know everything, but you gotta get to it. You already know.
You did.
But when I say it's finger licking, it's finger licking. You know what I'm saying?
Finger licking.
I'm done on camera. I just want to enjoy the food. Make sure you, like I said, subscribe, like, share the videos, and support the channel, man. It's an up and coming new channel. Know how to cook the food. If you guys here, you want some? There you go.
Right.
Is it good? It's got all seasoning, right? For sure, man. Hey, listen, I'm done. I'm getting to it. We're gonna catch you guys on the next video. I'm returning to the chef, and catch you guys on the next video, man. Whatever. Make sure if it's something you guys want to see, drop it in the comments. Let him know, cause he know how to cook a lot of shit. He know how to cook everything. If he don't know how to cook it, he gonna figure out how to cook it. Cause as long as the season on point, you're good.
That's right.
So make sure if you want to see something, drop it in the comments. Whether it's Korean food, Mexican food, soul food, he do it all.
Chinese food,
Italian
food,
H-Mart food,
Hawaiian food.
get to it.
We gonna get it done.
Get it to it,
That
man.
way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Like and subscribe to the page. Finger licking is the page. Like, subscribe, share again, view. Just run the internet and just let it view all night, man. We trying to get them views up, man. We trying to get it popping. So yeah, we're gonna do it that way, and we'll see y'all next video. Like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what you think, and then we'll get into another video, real soon.
We out of here, man. Bye. You must be tripping if you don't think this finger licking. Yeah.